All right, welcome, folks. Mil Spec Ops Monkey here. This is going to be your Monkey Minute for Tuesday, May 3rd, 2022. And without further ado, let's hop over to the board. Now, again, we're going to be looking at items you typically aren't going to see in mainstream media news that are biblical in nature, because they're going to talk about famine and war and things of that nature. And so just remember, faith over fear. I don't tell you these things to scare you, but to prepare you. We just need to see what's coming, folks. And like a watchman on the wall, I'm just telling you, these are the things that are coming, and we need to pay close attention. So, all right, hey, make sure you hit that like and subscribe and bell for notification. And then if you want to follow the channel, remember you can do so as a member on YouTube as well as Patreon, and you get ad-free content that way, and you help support the show. So, all right, now over to the news. This is basically, it just keeps, it's like a 7-layer cake. It just keeps piling on. We can't get a good news story to save our lives about food kind of making a recovery. And so this is actually a rare upsurge in bird flu and making the worst case ever crisis in France. They're saying that these birds are now they're contagious, and they've reached the country's largest poultry production regions, with a culling topping more than 11 million birds. When you say birds, we're talking turkeys, chickens, the things that we eat, okay? And so that's 11 million for that one. Now, get over here to the U.S. Millions of birds deaths as U.S. is hit by avian flu outbreak. Again, this is another one. This one here says U.S. officials believe nearly 24 million poultry birds, mostly chickens and turkeys, have died of the flu since the virus strain was identified in February. So we are only a handful of months in, and we're at 24 million there, 11 million in France, and that number just keeps going up month after month after month. That's our food source. That's not a good thing, and it is definitely going to impact us. So when you have, and you talk about food shortages coming, this stuff is just happening, not even part of what they're predicting. So that just goes to show you that it's going to be worse than probably what they are predicting, and so we need to be prepared for that, okay? Now, here, if just to add insult to injury or salt onto the wound, this is another one. This is kind of a data point, but they're talking about, and this is actually Israeli 365 News, talking about 25 mysterious fires at food processing plants across the U.S. This has been taking shape for a couple months now, but I just want to show you there are, on a regular basis, fires that are breaking out. This is Purdue Farms facility in Chesapeake, North Carolina. 10 days ago, we had a small plane crash just outside of Georgia Municipal Airport, hitting the General Mills food facility. What are the odds? This one here, nearly a dozen wildfires as they rage through key agriculture areas in Nebraska. General Food Mills processing plant in Cedar Rapids hit with a fire outbreak there. That was on the 23rd, but you can see it continues on and on and on, all the way back into August, January 2021, where these plants have been hit by some type of crazy fire. So that's your food shortage coming, right? And then you've got drought on top of that, plus these other events that are taking place we just looked at with the birds. Definitely no bueno, okay? All right, over here to the war side of the house. This one's interesting. Poland is now threatening to seize the Russian pipelines that are heading through their country. You got to remember, the flow comes from upstream. So even though you may seize the pipelines, I don't know how you're going to get, if they just shut the flow off on the other end. It doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but needless to say, it looks like this is just the Polish are actually jockeying for position on this, because they're getting a little bit butthurt over the fact that they can't get their oil and gas from Russia. So keep your eye on that one. That could actually heat things up, and it could actually be what pulls everything into the Polish region. We know that's going to be a hotbed. We know that a lot of things have been fed through the U.S. into the Ukrainian war through Poland. So, okay. Now, here's one that'll get you. You can't make this stuff up, but the Dutch party is asking Zelensky to account for his $850 million personal wealth. Bro, where did you get all the money? Yeah, so this guy, we know where he got the money. That's the United States and through corruption. It's why they can't become part of a NATO state or a part of the NATO is because of their level of corruption. But we know where this all ties to. This is Obama, this is Biden, and the crime families from their end. So go back to Uranium One, go look at Ukraine, and look at all of our efforts that took place in that country from 1946 to now, even with the biolabs, and that's how that dude got all his money. So pretty crazy to think about it. $850 million. This guy is an actor. He's still a paid actor, in my opinion, put into play by the previous administration before Trump. And so there you have it, man. These people are just paying each other off, making money hand over fist. And that's our money, basically. So let that sink in. Okay. Now, here's one for you. We talked about supply chain stuff, really talking about the food shortage side, but the U.S. factories' activity is now growing at its slowest pace in nearly 2 years. Remember, you go back 2 years, that was a total world lockdown. We aren't in a world lockdown right now. It's only China, but they are the ones manufacturing most of the key components that we use for our production here in the United States. And so when they go shut down, prolonged period, and in many cases they are still shut down, that is going to have a downstream impact. And so from the Shanghai perspective, this is the word on the street, is what they're saying is that for every 1 week of lockdown, it takes 6 weeks to recover. So let that sink in, do the quick maths. It's not good. It means we're going to have months before we see any type of recovery, and that's if it stopped today. It really hasn't stopped today. It just keeps continuing on. So not good. All right. Now, a win for life. And, oh, man, this is absolutely amazing. If you haven't seen this yet, it is being leaked out that the Supreme Court voted to overturn Roe v. Wade abortion law, and that was a leaked draft opinion that came out. Evidently, Samuel Alito says that this is going to be overturned. So hang on to your Bibles closely, folks, because we're going to need to pray that sticks, and that these people that are going to go take to the streets and burn things down because of it are actually shut down pretty quickly. So this is a big win. I mean, really think about how long this has been in play, and the fact that abortion is, I mean, God says, I knew you before you were in the womb. I mean, it is murdering babies. And so if they overturn this, that is a big deal. It seems like the Supreme Court, for once, got it right. And so good on them. We'll take that as a good news story. And so that's going to be it. Listen, you guys keep that powder dry and stay frosty, because times, they are changing and things are getting really crazy by the day. And this shortage that's coming is no joke. And so we need to make sure we're prepared for that. All right. And so, again, stay strong in faith, and we'll see you on the other side. God bless. Monkey out. Check out the latest gear and products at monkeyworksus.com.